Everybody loves a bargain, especially in the guitar world. And in the electric guitar world, there's lots of bargains to be had, many of them coming from factories in China. And they look fabulous. And actually, some of them play pretty well. You know you're probably going to have to do a little bit of work to them, though, when they get here. Because in a manufacturing process where, take for instance, if you took a guitar that came in from China at say £300 or £400, and you know you couldn't even buy the parts and the wood to make it over here, you know there's going to be some shortcuts taken because that's where the profit is. And this is one such case. Hi everybody, got a guitar in this morning for a service, and as you can see I've had to take the bridge off. Not because it was obvious that there was something wrong with it, but can you see these little bits of wood here? They were sticking out the top of the bridge screws, and I went to try and clean them away and realised that they were trapped under the bridge screws, and I just thought it was maybe a little bit of leftover wood, some shavings or something from the manufacturing process. And then when I started lifting the screws out, because I was just going to clean the bridge out, lift the bridge off and clean it out properly, these bits of wood, I don't know how well you can see that, I probably won't focus on that now, but these bits of wood came out, and they're basically bits of matchstick. And this is what's really going on. Okay, this is a bridge screw, and you can see there's very little grip there at all. So we're going to have to fill all those holes and re-drill them, because otherwise that bridge is eventually going to come off of there. What you can see here is a piece of maple that I've sort of honed down with a chisel so that it will just about go in that hole. Okay, and it only just goes in. We're going to have to crush it a little bit. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on that and soak that glue in. I'm just going to leave that for a couple of minutes for the glue to sort of... And what I'm doing here, I've actually got it on a piece of paper with the glue on it. And I'm just going to let that soak into that maple a little bit, get into the surface of it, because it will draw a little bit of it up. And then we'll tap it in. And then that's going to slot into there, and I'm just going to tap it down to make sure that it's going in as far as it will go. That's as far as that's going to go. Now we can afford to just be a little bit rough with this and break it off at the surface, because it will always be a little bit proud. And then take our chisel and just level that off. That's not quite there yet. Give me a sec and we'll just take that away, and then we can clean up. That's perfect. And then we can just take a little bit of cloth and remove any glue from the surface there that's spilled wide, and then you can see you've got a perfect dowel there. And once that's dried for about an hour or so, we'd be quite happily put a small pilot hole in to drive one of these screws back in, and there'll be enough wood left in there to give you some nice tight binding screw, and the bridge won't fall off. Now you can see that's going in there, and that's biting nicely, going into the wood. Yep, and now we have nice tight contact. That's not going to go anywhere. Let's get the rest of the screws in. So there you go, another job, easy to do at home if you get stuck. And of course it's actually a task that's more applicable in most cases to fixing the strap pin on something like a Strat or a Telecaster that's quite soft bodied. Remember, you can get yourself out of jail with a couple of matches, but it's not going to last for very long. So the best way to do it is get some real wood, shape up a nice little dowel, put some glue on it, tap it in, clean it up with a chisel, and re-drill. Thanks for watching.
Hi. If you enjoyed this video, please press like and subscribe if you're on YouTube. Leave a comment. It all drives the algorithm, which helps build the channel. Thanks again for watching.